What's up guys, the LA Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 8 of my Rams rebuild series. So in the last episode, of course, we brought Tavon to running back, and Garrett had a pretty good season, so we kind of came to the conclusion that we're going to give Garrett a chance to do a little bit of work this season. I'm sorry that I haven't posted this series in about a week now. For some reason, I always forget about it. I don't know why, but it's a really easy series to post, so I just got to get my mind to it, and I'm sure we'll get back on track with it. So in real life, a lot of crazy playoff games going on right now. I'm sure you guys are probably aware of that already, though. If you've been paying close attention, the playoff games this season have probably been one of the craziest ever. The wild card games so far have been just absolutely ridiculous. It's just crazy. So I actually got a message from a person the other day who was discussing the fact that my funds are actually negative, which is an issue because if your funds end up being negative, you will actually be forced to retire as an owner. There's multiple ways of working around this. For starters, I can always retire this owner and create a new one. Secondly, I can also, I could just get rid of some big salary players. And just for the sake of being almost kind of truthful to the series, I'm just going to try to get rid of some bigger players, try to get my funds back in the positives, and see if we can work our way from there. So, negative $5 million in funds is, of course, not good at all. We need to work out our middle linebacker issues also, our left outside linebacker issues. I guess Alec Ogletree's injured, so that's probably the biggest reason that's a problem. And Lauren Ice is injured here too, so biggest thing we need probably is a cornerback, because we have Brandon, we have Lane, but we've never had a dominant cornerback, and I'm starting to think if that's the only issue we've ever had, maybe that's the only reason we're not a playoff team. I don't know. Either way, we're going to sim to the Super Bowl, or actually sim to offseason. I think we've come to the conclusion that none of that stuff really matters because we never make the playoffs. Of course, next year is hopefully going to be the year. The Seahawks are a really tough team in our division, though, so we may just have to join as a wildcard team until we're actually good enough to actually win the division. I am going to give Garrett a chance to start the first couple of games because that's something we discussed. And that's something that most of you guys wanted to see, was Garrett to actually start the first couple of games, because Connor Simon, although his overall is really high, Connor Simon's not been performing at the level we were hoping he would. So we have Amari Cooper, Gurley, Fairley. We have so many guys that we need to resign. So, of course, we want to get Cooper, we want to get Gurley, we want to get Fairley. I don't know where our money's at. We have good cap room. The available funds is back in the positive. So we'll try to be careful with the bonuses. Try to make sure that that's not an issue. But we do need to actually get these guys. So we'll use more of our cap room than the funds, because we can't go negative in funds. But for some reason our funds did just kind of disappear right there. We're already back at 211k funds. I don't understand how a lot of this works then. I really don't. So our funds may have to actually go negative. Or we just drain our whole entire cap room and don't give them any bonuses. That's another possibility. Which is something I don't want to do, because then we can't sign any players. But at this point, our goal should be trying to get our guys to re-sign. I'm going to actually, should I re-sign Gurley just for the purpose of trading him? That's a tough decision. We don't need a lot of these guys. We don't need almost any of these guys, honestly. We would do just fine if all these guys got off the team, so I'm not super worried. We'll just lose those guys. Todd Gurley, though, is the biggest guy who I don't really want to lose, but he never really developed, if you guys noticed. He's still an 85 overall. I would dump a lot of XP into him, but he just wouldn't. His overall would never, increase. I just don't know what it is. So Tavon Austin is the running back now. And, yeah, I say we just work along with it, and I say we just worry about those two people we just signed. I think because we have negative funds, I just want to worry about, the possible free agency market and kind of get an idea there before we really worry about the re-signing. So we got dominant defensive tackles here. We got Quan Short, Linville Joseph, Geno Atkins. The top 3 guys in this are defensive tackles. The top 4 actual, important players, because we're not going to get a punter or a fullback, are defensive tackles. That's crazy. That's crazy. Really deep defensive tackle class. We don't really need that. We need more of a cornerback. Let's see, do we have any big cornerbacks? We have Sean Smith. That's actually a pretty nice player. He only wants a 1-year contract, so we shouldn't actually kill our funds by doing this. Let's give him this contract. And yeah, that didn't, he didn't accept yet, but that didn't decrease our funds at all so far. And then we saw KJ Wright. I don't think we'll have nearly enough money to sign him. Or we will, actually, because he only wants about $6 million a year. Is there any way we can afford this? Probably not, no. He wants a huge bonus, though, and that would destroy our funds. I like him a lot, but I don't really think we have the money to get him at this stage. Plus, I don't know how bad our middle line... if we got him, I'd move him to middle linebacker. But we have Levy and Ogletree. I think Lorne is the biggest guy I would switch. But Laurinaitis does a pretty good job, so I'm not too worried about it. Cornerback's the biggest thing, and I really hope we get Sean Smith. But for now, we're gonna have to give XP to these guys. I forgot to do that when I was off camera, so we'll allocate some XP. You guys will actually see me do that, because we need to get that done. We need to get an idea of what these guys' overalls are going to be before we can actually make an accurate assumption as to what we need to fix. No, I don't look at Chris Carroll. Let's look at the college players. I don't know what our picks are looking like. We have a 17. Well, we have all 7 of our picks. Great job. Great job by us, because normally we never keep our picks. I want a cornerback, but I only want a cornerback because I want like a developed cornerback. I don't want a young one. The only person we probably need a young position of is middle linebacker, because Laurinaitis is good, like I said, but he's pretty soon to getting pushed out the door. And look at this guy, A tackle, A pursuit. He's kind of like a little Laurinaitis, because that's kind of what Laurinaitis specializes in, is the tackling and open field pursuit and shit like that. I didn't mean to cuss there, my bad. So right here, honestly, Sean Riley looks like the best out of these 3 guys, and just pure what's it called? Those 3 stats, and he's got a better combine grade as well. So far, Sean Riley's looking pretty nice. We got this guy's looking pretty nice, Mac Patrick, kind of like his name too. And this guy's looking pretty nice too, so Montre James. So we have a lot of options here at middle linebacker, so we don't need to trade up or anything. It's looking pretty good. We also needed a, what was it? Was it a right guard who we need? Let's see, let's look at some second rounders. This guy's not bad. Brian Mason. B+ pass block, B run block, and B- in back block. He looks pretty nice. That might be a really nice pick too. I'm gonna look at some 3rd round left tackles. Good blocking stats. I like guys with good strength though. This guy's got the best bench press. Great impact block. Any other good guys that got good bench press skills? Because usually strength does actually mean a lot in the players overall. So I want guys with good strength. Nope, these guys are fast. They just don't have good strength. Weirdly enough, this guy looks pretty good. This Duncan Cooper. Okay, well, we have an idea. I think we're pretty good. Those are the 3 positions I need. I probably will just trade away the rest of my picks to get some trade bait. And look at our funds are going up, so luckily I don't have to worry about that, which is always good news. We'll look at Sean Smith this next round to see if anybody else is trying to get him. And actually, no, he just signed, so there we go. We have Sean Smith now on our roster, so we finally have a cornerback we can rely on. We don't have a tight end. Do we really not have a tight end? Okay, we need left tackle, we need a right guard. These are both obvious things that we need. Wow. Yeah, we don't have a lot of backups. This is kind of a big issue. Yeah, okay. Well, actually, we'll just have to use all our picks just because we need backups. But we apparently don't have a tight end, which is... What's this? Yeah, we have 0. We have 0 tight ends. Interesting stuff. Any good 4th rounders that we can get a tight end? This is not good. I don't want to have to get a tight end early in the draft, but we may have to. So we don't have a lot of options here. We need a good tight end, of course. At least a reliable one. Let's check free agency real quick. We have about $7 million left. So maybe there's a good, or at least an above average tight end, so we don't have to worry about wasting a pick on one. So let's see. Tight ends. Luke Wilson's not bad. He wants only about $2.5 million a year. Okay, we'll give him like more than what he wants then, because I don't want the Bears to outbid me. Plus, we're running so late in this free agent class. I can't risk not getting a guy because we don't have enough time to sign somebody else if we don't get him. So advance the stage. When's the draft? The draft's not next week. It's 2 weeks away. So we can sit one more week and still have time to scout college players. So I'm not worried about that. Let's continue to move on here, and let's see. Contract accepted by Luke Wilson. So now we have a good tight end, 90 overall to be exact. It looks like our CPU actually signed some backups, if I'm correct. Maybe. I don't know. We need a lot of backups, though. We need a lot. That's pretty bad. Let's go to Trade Center real quick to see where our roster's at. We need 53 players. We have 33, so we need 20 more players. Oh my goodness. This is a really big issue, actually. I don't really know how we're going to fix that, to be completely honest. I should have done a better job of that when we first started, honestly. So it's pretty obvious that we need to kind of fill out our line. We need more linemen. We need more backups. I think we'll probably sign a lot of backups in free agency when the next year rolls around. We have tons of cornerbacks, so that's good. We probably need one more receiver. Any good night? You know, honestly, scouting is not even worth it right now because we already know what 3 players we want, and then from that point we'll just guess, because honestly, I kind of want to move along this quickly, because I do honestly want to get next year Sim in this video. I'm really curious as to how this team's going to do. I'm really excited to see how Garrett's going to do. Excited. I mean, this wasn't a very big free agency. We got Sean Smith, who's actually going to probably play a big impact on the team, though. But I don't care a whole lot about this free agency. I care more about seeing how our team's going to actually do, to see where we need to work. But it might be good to slow it down a little bit, just to kind of fill out this team, so there's not so much. So I mean, if we can get everything figured out now, we don't have to worry about it in the future. That's kind of how I view it. So middle linebackers, we still have Sean Riley up here. That's the guy who I really want. He looks really nice. So we're gonna get him, and he is number 9 in true talent. So that was a really great first overall pick, or first round pick. 95 tackling, 93 pursuit. This guy's really good. 87 speed, 90 acceleration. So he's great athleticism, great open field ability. We might actually just play him over Laurinaitis, just so he can develop, and he might develop to a higher overall than Laurinaitis, in all honesty. So there we go. We got one of the best players in the draft. Very good first round pick. I'm happy with that. So let's continue to look here. We have, it wasn't the tight end that we wanted to get. It was a right guard or a left tackle. Was it this guy we wanted to get? I think it was this guy who we wanted to get. This right guard, Brian Mason. Let's see what he's doing. Number 20 in true talent. So another great pick. This guy's a 79 overall. That's definitely good enough to be a starter his rookie season. So we got another good pick there. Well, okay, so far these first 2 picks are looking pretty nice. We'll continue to skip ahead to our next pick, and hopefully the left tackle is still up there, because that's what we need to fill out. It's a nice left tackle, and he's not. We have Corey Anderson, who did good in bench press. We never looked at him though, but that's what we need. We need a left tackle, so I say we just risk it on, because why the hell not? And yeah, he reached. Okay, so this guy's not good. We'll just have to sign a left tackle in free agency. That guy can function as a backup then. First 2 picks were good though. First 2 picks were really good, so I'm happy about the draft so far, just because those first 2 picks will actually play a great role. Both of them will be starters, so it's good to have 2 starters in one draft. We need to fill out, our secondary is fine. We have 6 cornerbacks, so if a safety ever went down, a cornerback can fill in there. Middle line, we need more linemen. We really do. We need a left end. Oh man, I really messed up, guys, in terms of filling out this team. A speed rusher. I like speed rushers. This guy had a good combine grade. Never looked at his stats, but we'll see. Yeah, we reached again. 54 overall. That's impressive. Okay, so we'll continue to move along here. These guest picks aren't working very well for me. I wouldn't mind getting another QB just as a backup, but I think we can get one pretty easily in the free agency. We need another wide receiver. Wouldn't mind drafting one, because I always like getting those young wide receivers. We'll probably try to get a nice fast one. This guy's first in vertical jumps and stuff, but he's only 5'10", so that's not going to make a big difference. Come on, there's got to be some speed guys up here. Give me something. Something. We got to have some speed. Are these guys supposed to be... Is there a way to see if they're speed receivers? No. Okay. We'll find one. We'll find a speed receiver somewhere through here. I wish there... Is there a way to... No, I wish there was a way to actually edit by speed. Okay, this guy's the fast guy. 5'9", a little bit of a speed receiver. We don't have very many short receivers, I don't think. We have relatively nicely sized receivers. Cooper's over 6 foot. I think Herndon is like about 6'3". Yeah, we'll get this guy, Evan Russell. Get a nice little young guy. We reached again. I mean, well, it said a good pick, but we technically reached because that guy was low overall. Yeah, we're not doing very good with these guys picks. Those first 2 picks were great, but we should have scouted a little bit more. I was getting a little bit antsy. I was trying to move a little bit too quickly. Okay, let's see. We got one more left tackle. We got one more right guard. I mean, of course, one other backup quarterback. You want 3. Let's get that Parker Patrick. This guy, what can he do? He's pretty fast. Get a nice little mobile quarterback. Okay, he's not bad. I mean, nice little option in the quarterback situation. I mean, if we ever get to the 3rd quarterback in the rotation, they might as well specialize in something, and that guy just is fast. So we can kind of have a scrambling quarterback there. Under the situation that our top 2 quarterbacks get injured, which would really suck. But we need, who is it? We need, we'll get like a center to kind of fill out the offensive line. Look at this guy, Cole Hubbard. Welcome to the squad. He's actually a good pick. He's a better pick than like the previous 4 rounders. He was projected to go undrafted, so that's interesting. We'll continue to move along here, and that'll be the end of the draft. So we'll actually be able to kind of get a preview of next season based off what everything's looking like right now. We don't have to adjust any rosters. I think we're looking pretty good. I don't think there's any positions that need to be changed. So I think we're looking good, guys. I think we're ready to go. Let's move next week into the preseason. We'll sim preseason, and let's try to get next season done. I'm going to make this a long video, guys, and that's because for my own sake, I'm very curious as to how this season's going to go. So I just want to find out. We got trade offers for Chris Garrett. Unless it's something crazy, I don't think we're going to accept any of them because this actually is intended to be our opening day starter, barring any injury or anything crazy like that. And we didn't get any crazy. We got second rounders, but that guy was like the top pick in the draft, so we deserve more than just a second rounder for him. So let's look at our team. We're gonna we'll keep Garrett as the backup right now because I kind of want him to get more playing time in this preseason. Got Tavon. I mean, we gotta sign some players though. We definitely do need to sign some more guys. So we'll go to free agency, and I don't know how much money we have, but we just need to sign backups. That's really all we need to sign. And was there anything else we needed? I mean, we got Gordon Tate here is actually really good, but we don't need that. Marcus Peters, free agent. That's weird. This guy did a great job in Kansas City this year. Got 8 interceptions, tied for the league lead. Let's sign him. So we got Marcus Peters. I know we didn't really need him a ton, but that's an awesome pickup. We need. I wouldn't mind getting one more left guard. Just kind of fill out the. We don't have money. We don't have money to do anything. Is there any trades we can make? Or actually, let's look at the trade center to see how many players we need. We're at 41, so we need 12 players. Oh my goodness. This is a really big issue. I just don't know, guys. I think we might have to just kind of roll with a short lineup and just hope that we're fine for one more season so we can actually fill out the lineup. Because I think we'll have to go one more season before we can fill out this lineup. I don't know where we lost our left in. I thought we had a dominant left in. Robert Quinn, Nick Fairley. Who was our left in? I swear it was a really good guy, like a really good player. We're gonna have Riley be the starter. Ogletree, we got Levy. We gotta upgrade these players too, so I'm gonna do that in a second. Peters is our new number 2 corner, so that was a really nice pickup. This young guy, who is this? Where did we get this young guy from? We drafted him as a left outside linebacker. He hasn't done anything yet. He's 83 overall though as a left end, so we'll move him there. Let's upgrade our team real quick. Yeah, okay, that option's over here. Chris Garrett's got tons of XP, so if he's an option, let's try to get him good enough to actually perform well on opening day. We're working on his accuracy the most right now. And he's already an 80 overall, so there we go. Got his accuracy up a little bit. Now we gotta work on Cesar Griffin. He's pretty good. His route running needs work though. As a 6'4" guy, usually route running is the toughest part. So we'll get that route running up, and now he's 83 overall. Clint Bowling. Oh man, this guy sucks at pass blocking. Yeah, let's just work on that. Okay. Oh man, offensive linemen are tough to upgrade, I'll be honest. Now, freaking Aaron Donald here can beast at any position. This guy is just crazy. I mean, look at his stats. He's like one of the high 99 overalls. Like his touch would have to digress so much for him to not be a 99 overall. So we'll work on his block shedding and power moves, and we'll work on his pursuit too. I wish there was a 100 overall because I feel like Aaron Donald would be that. Got Luke Wilson, who's got a good amount of XP to work with. We'll just work on his catching skills. Oh man, what more do we have? We bring Brandon. Oh man, this is gonna take a long time if we did all this. I say we just auto progress because it would just take too long in this video, especially considering I wanted to show you guys the season. So, actually, we'll just do a few weeks into the season. You know, let's kind of leave it at a cliffhanger, so you guys have to kind of watch more to see what's gonna happen. Because I'm a little curious too. We'll sim a few weeks in, see how Chris Garrett does, and then from there, I mean, we'll see if we'll go about 4 weeks in, and if Chris Garrett isn't performing up to the level that I'm hoping he does, and I don't have any expectations yet. I care more about how our team record's going to look like than his personal stats, but I don't know, if we can go 2-2 and him and he's playing well, or 3-1 and him playing whatever, I'm happy with him as our starter. So is there any big injuries that we need to be concerned of? Because if there is, we're kind of screwed because we're running a really short lineup, so we really can't have big injuries right now. And of course, Tavon Austin got injured for 6 weeks, so we basically don't have a running game anymore because we don't have a running back. Awesome. Is there any good running backs in free agency that we can somehow pick up? Because I don't want this random R. Kelly. We have R. Kelly. I don't want him to be our running back. Ronnie Hillman's not bad. We don't have enough money though, I'm assuming. I must clear $1.36 million. Okay. Well, we need to do that. I mean, we need Ronnie Hillman on the team because we need a better what's it called? We need a better running back. So I say we need to drop somebody, but I don't necessarily know who that's going to be. Anybody give them way too much money for how they're performing. Jeremy Lane gets a shit ton of money and he doesn't really do much. What's the penalty looking like? 1.3. He's getting 7.1. I mean, I say we drop him. I mean, we're gonna still get. Okay, we'll get a good amount of money from doing that, so I don't really worry about it too much. Because we do need to fill out our team really bad. So that's a move we need to make. So then on running back, get Ronnie Hillman, and there we go. Anything else we really need to do? I mean, I don't remember any positions that like really badly need to be filled. Unless there's anything crazy, like any crazy players out there that we need to get. I don't really think so. Nope, I think we're good to go. There's some good punters. I think we have a good punter, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check real quick. Oh, we have Hecker and Tucker. We have 99 overall special teams unit. So, yeah, our special teams has no issues. Good, let's go. I almost forgot to put Garrett at quarterback. We'll see how Garrett does. I feel bad because Simon's a 91 overall, so it's weird having him as a backup. See how Garrett does for 4 games. Maybe even less. I mean, if he blows like easy games, this Lions game should be easy, I feel like. Because they're not really that good of a team in real life, and this, of course, is a real life roster, so I know we're a few years in, but I doubt they could have made such a big move that they're not that team anymore. And we're actually going to lose that game. We're going to look closely at each game. 41 to... Oh my god. 41-7 to open the season. Look how did this happen? Oh my god, it was 38-0. Chris Garrett, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Rushing wise, Hillman didn't perform horrible. We just didn't rush that much. We got the 1 touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown. Caesar Griffin, okay. And defensively, obviously we didn't do shit because we allowed 41 points. Did we get any stops anywhere? No, we just threw a lot of interceptions though. I mean, they got a lot of stuff. And we fumbled 4 times. Fumbled 4 times and threw 3 interceptions. That's a phenomenal job, guys. That's horrible. I do get kind of upset when our team plays bad. So I'm a little bit passionate about. I'm honestly passionate about trying to rebuild this team because, in a way, I'm embarrassed because we've done this for 4 years and we still haven't seen much improvement. So it's a little bit upsetting. It goes to show that it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be to rebuild a team. This game, 44-41. What the hell is up with our defense? We should not score 41 points and lose the game. I mean, a great bounce back game for our offense. So that's awesome. I mean, Chris Garrett played a lot better. We got 5 touchdowns from this dude. Are you serious? I mean, Rashad Kelly came in, did a great job. I guess Ronnie Hillman got injured now too. Caesar Griffin is a beast apparently. Got 147 yards this time. We allowed Martavis Bryant to get 225 yards though. So we got 2 touchdowns from Luke Wilson, 1 touchdown from Caesar Griffin. I mean, I just don't even know what to say anymore, guys. It's honestly a little bit upsetting. What can I say? It's that we score 41 points and we still lose games. So our defense is the issue. We'll leave Chris Garrett in for a couple more games because he had a good game that game. I mean, he led our offense to 41 points, so that's by no means his fault that we lost that game. First game, he played bad, but that probably wasn't even his fault either because what do you do when your defense allows 41 points? It's just embarrassing. So we won that game. Here we go. 32-30. That's just edging one out. Still, our defense isn't impressive. We're allowing them to average about 35 points a game. I'm happy with our team, though. I mean, let's check it. They got 17 points in the fourth. It's almost like our team wants to blow the games. We really got to pull it together. We got 4 interceptions, actually. That's good. Chris Garrett did good that game. Good game from Rashad Kelly. Receiving wise, I mean, Amari Cooper did well. Alan Hearns did extremely well. Defensively, we have 4 interceptions. Let's see who got them. 2 from TJ McDonald, 1 from McLeod, and 1 from Sean Smith, our recent addition. So there we go. We'll go one more week and see what happens. I kind of like this little week by week thing more than what I was doing. I used to go, what was it, like some 8 weeks at a time. I like this week by week a little bit more. I feel a little bit more like in tune with what's going on, because when you can make those week by week changes, I feel like it's a little bit better. So, man, I'm really excited. I want to see the rest of the season, so I feel weird actually stopping. So right there, we lost 38 points. What is wrong with our defense? Okay, there's no way we don't have the worst defense in the league right now. This is so bad. So bad. Another rookie quarterback that's totally tearing up our defense. Chris Garrett didn't play bad. He didn't throw a pick. He just played extremely conservative. He only threw for like 200 yards. Julio Jones went off. It's our secondary. I mean, Martinez, you should never allow 2 receivers in 4 weeks to go over 220 yards. Freaking Jones and Martinez Brown. Those are great receivers, but it's like, where's our secondary? It's just embarrassing. Cooper and Hearns got touchdowns. Man, that's just so rough. So, I mean, here's the good. I mean, it's just embarrassing. I think we forced a fumble. I think I saw a forced fumble. We didn't. Okay. How about this? We'll go to week 8. I mean, just because I want to do it too. So we'll go to week 8 so you guys can see what it looks like at midseason. Let's try for these. I hate doing this. I hate being that type of player. But for these next 4 weeks, we'll try Simon. And the common saying is, if you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't have any. And that's almost how we're running our team, because, I mean, I hate switching quarterbacks midway through a stretch, because it definitely throws the team out of rhythm. But I feel like it's something we need to do, considering the issues that are obviously occurring. I mean, I'm by no means blaming Garrett for those losses, because he did a pretty good job outside of that first week where he threw somewhere, upwards of 3 to 4 interceptions. But I don't know. I just felt like he plays a little bit conservative, and I think he's a great backup quarterback, but I'm not sure if he's necessarily the type of dude you want as a starter. I think Connor Simon is, as long as he can find his rhythm. We have a 1-3 game here against the 49ers. This should be the type of game that we can come out here and get a win. I think we played them earlier this season, though, and they gave us an ass whooping. I think we played them. I think they might have been our week 1 game where we got destroyed. So we're trying Simon. Simon, please don't make me regret putting you as a starter, because I want Simon to be the starter. He's got the higher overall. He's got more potential than Garrett, so he has potential to be a great player. 45 to 40. Okay, Simon probably did good then, because he threw for 40 points. Oh, we dropped 41 points that time though, so it was kind of similar. Same situation though. I mean, oh my God, where's our? I mean, our offense is doing phenomenal, but our defense is horrible. It's just horrible. Connor Simon played good this game. We did much better defensively, interception wise, but Simon did good. Rashad Kelly did all right. I mean, 2.5 yards per carry. That's actually pretty horrible. Caesar Griffin did great. Martavis Bryant, actually, we did a lot better against him that game. I don't think we necessarily got whooped on the passing game. We did pretty good defensively. I just don't know how we let them get so many points then. Like, how did they get this many opportunities? Sean Smith had 2 picks. Okay, he did a much better job this game. Sean Smith, in terms of guarding, what's his face? Martavis Bryant, much better job. Didn't allow him to get 220 yards at least. And he actually got a couple of picks. So, he did a much better job. We just, man, we need to win some games. This time it's a 1-4 Ravens team. Another game that we need to come out here and win. Let's see, what are we going to do? I just don't see how our team is getting worse. I don't see what we're doing to make our team worse. That's what I don't get. Okay, we actually came out there and won that game. 24-3. What? My mind hurts. My brain honestly hurts. We allowed more than 30 points every single week, or 30 or more points every single week, just to shut the Ravens down to 3 points. Our defense, I just can't get a feel for it. I really can't. I don't know whether to be happy or upset. I mean, with that game, it's just I'm confused. I'm just confused. Tavon Austin came back, so that's really good news. We got Allen Hurns, we got pretty good yardage. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This is not bad. Sean Riley got 13 tackles, game lead, and that's good for a rookie. Got 1.5 sacks too. Phenomenal job. I think. Did we get any interceptions? I feel like we did. We did. TJ McDonald with the interception. TJ McDonald's not bad at all. I'll be honest. He's got a good amount of interceptions so far this season, and so does Sean Smith. So we got this last week that we're gonna sim. This time it's against the 5-1 Saints. 5-1 Saints. So this one's gonna be really interesting. We're gonna really need to get lucky on this one. And if we pull out this game, if we pull out this win, I think Connor Simon's the undoubted starter from this point on. Because I mean he's been playing pretty good in terms of the points he's putting up. And I think he slows down the game a little bit. And we did actually beat the 5-1 Saints, 45-17. That was a blowout. Okay, let's check out Simon play. I think Simon's the new starter. I tried Garrett, I really did, but I think Simon's just the better QB. And no, it was a mixture of Garrett and Simon again, and Garrett did a phenomenal job that game. Simon did pretty good. I don't know then. I really don't know what we're going to do at quarterback. Tavon Austin with 3 touchdowns. I think Tavon coming back is going to do a lot for a team. 2 touchdowns from Allen Hurns. Wow, it's just crazy. Defensively, Sean Riley led our team once again in tackles. 10 this game. He actually got an interception as well. And Sean Smith also got an interception. And no defensive touchdowns. Any crazy kicker punt returns? No. Okay, well, that's going to be the end for this episode of the Rams. Before I get too carried away and want to play more games. Really interesting set of weeks. I don't know what to expect out of our defense. Our offense has been pretty consistently good, to be honest. We've been pretty good on offense outside of week 1 and week 4. So I'm excited to see where the season's going to take us to finish this off and just kind of continue to build this team. If you guys enjoyed, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and what I could do to make it more interesting in the comment section below. And make sure to subscribe if you have not already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for the continuous support of this series, because this series is going really well. I'm really excited to see where it can take us and see if we can continue to rebuild these Rams. See you guys next time. Peace out.